Assalamualaikum dan selamat petang. Jadi hari ini kami akan membentangkan problem based task enterprise network. Untuk group members, saya Abdul Hakim bin Abdul Kasim, Muhammad Nur Aiman bin Rizwan dan Muhammad Jamal Afiq bin Atikur Rahman. Saya akan menerangkan senario 1, expanding business to remote location. Untuk company, Mary Gadgets, situation expanding to 3 new remote office, rural, suburban and city center. Each requires a reliable one connection to HQ for cloud apps, database and communication tools. Untuk yang pertama, rural area, satellite internet BSAT. Untuk recommendation, use a satellite one connection such as Starlink or Measat. Justification, bandwidth up to 150 Mbps, suitable for emails, moderate data sync and video calls. Cost, moderate setup, 2,500 equipment plus 400 per month. Untuk reliability, 99% uptime, independent of ground infrastructure. Untuk security, support encrypt VPN tunnels. Untuk availability, ideal for remote areas lacking fiber or DSL. Challenge, slight latency, 600 ms due to satellite distance may affect real-time application. Seterusnya yang kedua, suburban area, 4G or 5G cellular WAN. Untuk recommendation, use 4G or 5G router with dual SIM for redundancy. For example, Maxis Business Postpaid. Untuk justification, yang pertama, bandwidth 100 to 500 Mbps 5G, enough for video conferencing and cloud access. Untuk cost, low initial setup, around 800 router plus 250 per month plan. Untuk reliability, excellent coverage in suburban zone. Untuk security, support VPN encryption and firewall integration. And availability, easily available nationwide. Untuk challenge dia, network congestion during peak hours, require signal booster in some areas. Untuk yang ketiga, city center, fiber broadband, lease line or metro ethernet. Untuk recommendation, dedicated fiber lease line, for example TM Unify Biz or Time Metro Ethernet. Justification, yang pertama, bandwidth symmetrical 100 Mbps to 1 Gbps, best for HQ synchronization. Untuk cost, higher setup, 3,000 to 5,000 and 800 to 1,500 per month. Untuk reliability, SLA of 99% uptime with automatic failover option. Untuk security, private line, support enterprise VPN and MPLS integration. Untuk availability, fully available in urban commercial zones. Challenge, high cost but justified by performance and uptime. Okey, untuk page seterusnya, ni summary table. Di sini ada location, 3 location iaitu rural, suburban and city. Lepas tu ada teknologi, bandwidth, monthly cost, reliability and suitable. Untuk monthly cost, kita tengok paling murah ialah suburban, 60 mile iaitu city, 1,200 per month.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Nama saya Muhammad Jamal Afiq. Saya akan present tentang scenario 2, optimizing one performance. So for the problem, slow application response, frequent disconnects, poor video quality between HQ and branch. The root cause analysis, first, bandwidth congestion. It's excessive traffic from non-critical apps. Second, it has high latency. It's inefficient routing and long packet path. For third, we have routing inefficiency problem. Static routes are not optimized. For the last one, we have security overhead. It has heavy encryption processes. So these are the proposed solution. First, for issue we have bandwidth congestion, latency, routing, and security overhead. So we have come up with four solutions for these four issues. So for bandwidth congestion, we have implement QoS, which is quality of service. For latency, we found a solution which is deploy one optimization appliance. For routing, we found solution which is enable dynamic routing, BGP or OSPF. For the last one, security overhead, we can use hardware-based VPN encryption. So for these solutions, the explanations are implementation QoS will prioritize voice over IP, video and ERP traffic over general browsing. For deploy one optimization appliances, it will use caching, compression, and TCP acceleration to reduce delay. For enable dynamic routing, BGP or OSPF, it can automatically select best network path for faster delivery. And for last one, use hardware-based VPN encryption to reduce CPU load on routers and improve throughput. Additional recommendations, we can upgrade link to higher bandwidth, example from 50 megabyte per second to 100 megabyte per second. Implement SD-WAN for intelligent traffic routing and redundancy. And monitor using tools like SolarWinds or PRTG to detect real-time bottlenecks. So the expected results are 50 to 70% improvement in performance and reduce packet loss. So for scenario 3, we have security breach investigation. Yeah, the incidents are suspicious traffic detected. It's a possible intrusion. So comparison on hardware network taps versus software packet sniffers. The features we have found is visibility, performance impact, tampering detection, deployment, cost, analysis tools, and legal and ethics aspect. So for hardware network taps, we have full duplex traffic capture, no packet loss. Performance impact, we have passive with no impact on network. For tampering detection, we have hard to tamper or on physical device. Deployment, it requires installation at switch or router link. For the cost, it's a little expensive, which is plus minus 2,000 ringgit. For analysis tools, we can capture raw packets plus needs external analysis. For the last one, legal ethics aspect, must comply with company access policies. For software packet sniffer, which is Wireshark, for visibility, we have may miss packets during high traffic. Performance impact, consume CPU and RAM on the whole system. Tampering detection, easier to manipulate logs or disable it. Deployment, simple software setup on any PC. The cost is free and open source. Analysis tools, built-in decoding, filtering, and visualization. Last one, legal or ethics aspect, must avoid capturing unauthorized private data. So what we will recommend is use hardware taps for high speed or mission critical forensic investigations for permanent monitoring. You can also use Wireshark for quick incident response and analysis for temporary or software level checks, and maintain logs and chain of custody to comply with privacy laws and internal policies.
Hello, my name is Rahman and I'm going to explain about scenario 4, wireless network performance analysis. So for the problem is users complain of slow and unreliable Wi-Fi at branch office. Okay, for the tool comparison between router built-in analyzer and commercial Wi-Fi analyzer. So for the first features is functionality. For the built-in router analyzer, it have basic signal strength, connected clients, and channel info. For the commercial Wi-Fi analyzer, it have advanced heat maps, interference detection, and signal to noise ratio. So for the second is ease of use. Built-in router analyzer, simple interface, limited control, and for commercial Wi-Fi analyzer is professional grade data visualization. For the third features is cost. Uh, it have free built-in router analyzer, and for commercial Wi-Fi analyzer, uh, 200 ringgit to 1,500 ringgit per license. For fourth features is accuracy. Built-in router analyzer limited to router's location. For commercial Wi-Fi analyzer, measure coverage across entire office floor. For the last features is reporting. For the built-in router analyzer, it have minimal logging, and for commercial Wi-Fi analyzer, it have generates detailed performance report. Okay, next is optimization recommendation. First, change Wi-Fi channels to non-overlapping one. Second is add Wi-Fi extender or access point for better coverage. And third is upgrade to Wi-Fi 6 routers to improve throughput and device handling. Fourth is use commercial analyzer for detailed interference mapping and AP placement. And fifth is monitoring network usage via SNMP tools to prevent bandwidth hopping. Expected outcome, 40 to 60% improvement in Wi-Fi average coverage and stability. So for the conclusion is by implementing suitable LAN, suitable WAN solution, optimization techniques, and network analysis tools, Mari Gadget can ensure reliable WAN connectivity across all branches, optimize performance for enterprise application, strong network security posture, and stable wireless performance for end user. So that's all from us. Thank you.